Welcome to our podcast. The classic lie, I don't have enough time. Welcome to today's podcast. We've all said it at some point. Maybe even today. I don't have enough time. It sounds reasonable, doesn't it? There's always something pulling us in different directions. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, social obligations, and those moments when you just want to sit down and do absolutely nothing. But let's take a moment to really think about this statement. I don't have enough time. What does that actually mean? Time is the great equalizer. Every single person gets the same 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO running a multinational company, a student preparing for exams, or a parent juggling the chaos of daily life. Everyone has the same clock ticking away. So if time itself isn't the problem, then what is? The uncomfortable answer is that it's not about time at all. It's about choices. We choose how to spend those 24 hours, whether consciously or not. Even when we think we're being forced into certain routines, there's usually a choice buried underneath. Think about the last time you said you didn't have time for something. Maybe it was exercising, reading that book that's been collecting dust on your shelf, calling a friend you haven't spoken to in ages. Now be honest with yourself. Was it really about time or was it about priority? It's easy to blame time because it takes the responsibility off of us. It's convenient. But when we say, I don't have time, what we're really saying is, it's not important enough to me right now. And that's okay. Not everything has to be important all the time. But being honest with ourselves about that distinction is where the real power lies. Let's break it down even further. Imagine tracking every single minute of your day for a week. Write down everything. Scrolling on your phone, binge watching a series, getting distracted while working. Most people would be shocked at how much time slips through their fingers without them even realizing it. It's not about judging yourself harshly. It's about awareness. Time management isn't really about squeezing more productivity out of every second. It's about being intentional, choosing where your energy goes instead of letting it be scattered everywhere. Here's a thought experiment. If I handed you $1,000 right now, would you just throw it around without thinking? Probably not. You'd spend it carefully, thinking about what matters most to you. Yet time, which is far more valuable, often gets spent without a second thought. The thing about time is that once it's gone, it's gone. You can't earn more of it, save it for later, or get a refund. And that's precisely why it's worth treating with respect. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that we'll have time later. Later to pursue that dream. Later to spend more time with loved ones. Later to take care of our health. But later is just a concept. It's not guaranteed. Think about the people who seem to get so much done. The ones who make you wonder if they have some secret stash of extra hours in the day. It's not magic. It's that they've become ruthless about how they spend their time. They've learned to say no to things that don't align with their priorities, even if those things seem urgent or socially expected. Saying no is hard, but every yes is a no to something else. When you say yes to staying late at work every night, you're saying no to time with your family or time to recharge. When you say yes to mindless distractions, you're saying no to focused, meaningful work. It's not about never wasting a minute or living on a rigid schedule. Life should have room for spontaneity and joy. But those things are different from mindless time wasting. The key difference is intention. What do you truly value? What matters most to you? Once you're clear on that, managing your time becomes less about fitting everything in, and more about focusing on what aligns with those values. Maybe it's spending more time with your family. Maybe it's finally working on that creative project you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's just taking better care of yourself, so you have the energy to show up fully for your life. Whatever it is, start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire schedule overnight. Just carve out a little time each day for what matters most. Protect it fiercely. And when you catch yourself saying, I don't have enough time, pause. Ask yourself, is that really true, or am I choosing to spend my time elsewhere? The way we spend our time is the way we live our lives. And the beautiful thing is, we have the power to choose. Every day, every hour, every moment is a chance to make a different choice. It's not always easy, but it's always possible. And that's where freedom lies. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to share your thoughts or any questions you have in the comments below.